I'm here at Heybridge Swifts with Hereford manager Josh Gowling. Uncomfortable afternoon for you today. Your reflections on that 3-0 defeat?
Yeah, two of the goals we give them the ball away in bad areas, and then obviously one of them was a set play. So yeah, disappointing. Obviously, we've got a good history in this competition, so you want to go far, and obviously putting a performance in, and losing 3-0 is not great.
You didn't seem to be able to deal with them down the flanks. Was that the key point?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we dealt with their 9 very well. So the 9 was pulling off in full backs. He's big, strong. He's flicking balls inside, and I just don't think we really dealt with that well enough.
Because it was seemingly important to, as you said, reset today, but it didn't work out. What do you put it down to today?
Well, if you look at the squad, we've got 12 players injured. 8 or 9 of those you would start. And at the moment, we're just not coping with the games. Coming thick and fast. We're not training as we would like because of the injuries. Obviously, we've tried to bring in a fullback in today to have a look at. We've got Mark playing. There's players out there that need a rest. And because of the injury situation we've got, we just can't give players rest. So we're patching people up, and they look tired.
Having said that, it's a similar scenario at Three Bridges, and you got impetus from that game.
No,
it didn't work today.
Well, I don't think it's a similar scenario because we didn't have that many injuries at Three Bridges. So if you look at, we're changing the team every week. And to be honest, the lads have been absolutely fantastic. We've been patching the lads up a lot all season. And I think it's just got to a point now where I think we've played 18 now. Well, it's more than 18 games, isn't it? I think this time last year, we haven't played 18 games till Boxing Day. So the reality is any squad in the country, if they're losing 12 of their players with a small squad anyway, would find it difficult, and we are at the moment.
So what can you do about it? Have you got the resources now with the cup run to go and say we need to make changes?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to look at bringing some players in. We'll have a chat, like I said.
Because it's not competitive otherwise, is it?
What's not competitive?
You're not able to put a competitive team out if
we've
you've
been
got 12 players.
Yeah, but you say that, we've been competitive. Yes, we've lost today, but we're still, fifth in the form table in the league? Won 8 out of the last 13 before today. So you say we're not competitive, we are competitive. So, but yes, we need help. So we'll speak to the board, I'll speak to John, and we'll see what players we can bring in.
But you can't say we're competitive when the results are going as they are at the moment with a diminished squad. That's my point, really. You do need to get those changes in to give yourself a chance of being competitive for the next month or so.
But the problem is we're getting injuries. Callum Rose done his hamstring after the game the other day, and then Aaron Amadi-Holloway's got COVID yesterday. So who can foresee that? We've played a game, and then all of a sudden Cal's done his hammy. He's obviously reported it yesterday, and Aaron's got COVID. So you can't foresee that. So again, they're 2 players that we'll be playing today. Hopefully we'll get Jack back soon. We're missing our captain, we're missing Lloydie, we're missing Kane, we're missing Zach, we're missing another keeper. So there's a lot of players that we're missing, and we're patching this side up as we are. And like I said, the boys have been fantastic, but we've hit a bit of a wall, haven't we? So now we need to look at it and go, look, speak to the board. I'll have a chat, we'll sit down with the analysis and look at ways we can bring some players in to bolster the squad.
Otherwise, the hard work that you have done to get yourself 3 points in playoff positions is going to be undone because you've got so many gaps to fill.
Yeah, I know, but it's difficult, isn't it, with the injuries? It is what it is. But no, we'll work diligently. We will to get the right players in to make sure that we are competitive. Like I said, the lads have been absolutely fantastic. Some of them look a bit leggy, so we do need to bring in reinforcements. And I'll speak to the board. They will let me bring players in, that's for sure, because you can see we need to bring bodies in, and we'll be there. I've got no problem. Like I said, the squad is better than it was last year. We're improving from last year. We've got more points on the board than we had last year. We're in a better position than we are last year. But yeah, we'll just hit a bit of a blip at the moment.
You reeled off a number of names there. How many of those are long-term injuries? I presume Jared Hodgkins.
Yeah, Jared's a bit longer. So obviously the fullback area is something we need to address. Obviously Latty would have been that, but obviously with his hamstring, Latty will be a couple of weeks. Jack hopefully will be back training next week. So that's one area that will be thingy. And then obviously for me in midfield area, we've got Luke and Jeffro in there at the moment, and we probably need another midfielder in there, I would say. And then Ryan's obviously got the 3-game ban, hasn't he? So that doesn't help in wide areas. So it's another area we need to look at. So yeah, but look, Jack wasn't available today. Jack Holmes, because he's cup tied. So he'll be back in the mix come the weekend.
One name that's been talked about is Lekan Osadeko. Came in the summer, scored a few goals, has been out on dual reg.
Yep.
Why has he not been involved recently?
Well, he's out at the moment, isn't he, at Mikulova? So he's been there, he's been in and out of the squad there. And for me, he's got to prove, this is his second dual reg now, so he's got to prove that he's doing the business, and if he's not, then he's obviously not going to be here.
Because I thought he might have been one of the players you would look to bolster your squad today.
Yeah, but for me, obviously we'll have a chat with Lakes about it. He's done okay here pre-season, but then for me he's not kicked on yet. So you bring Lakes back into the fold, we have to obviously pay him. So if we're looking at bringing in bodies, then obviously we're going to look at players that can come straight into the squad and play. Now if he's dropping down a level and he's not playing, then obviously he's not going to come in here and play, is he?
Darlington next week. That'll be a big test with or without a full strength squad, I would have thought.
Yeah, we've got Darlow, Kings Lynn, Spennymoor, Chorley, so we've got a real big few games coming up. So yeah, you want everyone fit. We haven't, but what we will do is make sure we're ready for that home game on the Saturday, and we'll make sure we're putting a good shift.
So you're confident the resources are going to be made available?
I'm confident that we'll get the players in we need to be competitive on Saturday.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.